Now, today we shall discuss about the minerals and the energy resources in this unit. First of all, today we all know that human beings are largely dependent on minerals. How are human beings dependent on minerals? The tiniest particle, let us take a safety pin. From safety pin onwards to a large towering building, we need various kinds of minerals, and human beings are directly associated with the usage and utilization of various minerals in their day-to-day life. You can't even use a smallest thing without minerals. Even the powder what we apply, the talc powder, also is made of minerals which are available in nature. So, today's lesson, where we are going to stress on what are minerals, how do we classify the minerals, what are the different categories of minerals, what are the advantages that we get from the minerals, what are the energy resources, and how are we utilizing them. These all points will be covered in today's topic of discussion under the heading minerals and energy resources. In the minerals and energy resources, first of all, today in the modern day, the human being's life has become indispensable, which means inseparable. Minerals and human's life has become a correlated subject. Without the relation with human life, without using any mineral, they are not able to do any work. Because let us take, if you want to use your shirt with a tiny pin, if you have any problem with your button, immediately we need a safety pin, which is actually made of a mineral. So from the tiniest to smallest particle to the largest towering buildings, large ships, any constructions, massive utilizations, or anything, you need minerals. So human life and minerals today have become indispensable combination. And in this we have the tiny pins to the towering buildings. Not only this, we generally observe when we go to the railway stations, we find railway tracks which are laid with iron, and on the road you find many vehicles moving. Let us take from bicycle to the modern costliest Range Rover cars. Cars all are used various kind of minerals in order to manufacture them. And then moving on to the public transport system, where most of us will be using the public transport system. The public transport system is also made of minerals. The buses, the autos, all are also made of minerals. And then moving on to trains. Trains are explicitly made of minerals. And moving on to aeroplanes. Aeroplanes are also made of minerals. Yes, you may get a question like, is the same mineral used to make all these items? No. The mineral may be varying, but the common nature is minerals are used explicitly in our day-to-day life. That's the point of understanding in this at this stage of time. Now, what is a mineral actually? How does the geologist define mineral? Who is a geologist? Geologist is a person who studies about the inner layers of the earth. The geography of the earth is known as geologist. A geologist who gave a clear definition about the minerals is the homogeneously occurred substance. A substance which is homogeneous in nature, which is not heterogeneous in nature. What is the difference between a homogeneous and a heterogeneous substance? Homogeneous, similar, same. Heterogeneous, different combinations together. So, a mineral is a homogeneous compound which is found naturally. Any human cannot create a mineral. Humans can dig the earth and search the availability of the minerals, but any human cannot create any mineral. So, naturally occurred homogeneous substance, and which should also have a definable internal structure. What is this definable internal structure? In chemistry, we study various formulas. Let us take ammonium nitrate, NH3. The ammonium nitrate of NH3 is having a structure of N at the middle and 3 H's coming at the pyramidal shape or triangular shape, which means they have a definable structure according to the physical components or the chemical components which are available or present in that particular mineral or in that particular compound. In the same way, whatever substance you get in the nature cannot be called a mineral. A mineral is something which is available in nature, which is homogeneous in structure, and at the same time it should also have a definable chemical structure formulae for that. Then only it can be called as a mineral. So, in clear words, the geologists defined that mineral is a homogeneous, naturally occurring substance which is also having a definable internal structure. Examples of the minerals are, the hardest mineral on the earth is diamond. Diamond is found in the carbon compounds, where the components of carbon are very closely bound in diamond, so that you find it very difficult to break the diamond. Diamond is the hardest mineral available on the earth. Moving on to the softest mineral available on the earth is talc. The talcum powders what we use come under the category of the softest available minerals on the earth. We also have various rocks coming under the category of minerals. How can a rock be a mineral? Rocks, let us put them in the definition. Rocks which have homogeneous nature and occurring naturally substances. Yes, rocks occur naturally and they also have a definable internal structure. Yes, they have a certain combination of the chemicals which are presenting or bounding them together. That's why rocks also come under the category of minerals. This is the introduction of minerals. Minerals, nowadays minerals have become an inseparable or indispensable part of the human lives. Starting from the tiny safety pin to a towering buildings, nowadays human beings are using the minerals in every walk of life, in every activity whatever he performs. He needs one or the other kind of minerals. For example, let us take railways, railway compartments, railway works, railway engines, railway tracks, railway constructions, railway bridges. For everything we need minerals. Maybe not the same mineral, but different kinds of minerals are used in every aspect of human life. When we take on the cars, cars are manufactured with different chemicals and minerals. Buses, different minerals are used. Trains, different minerals are used. Aeroplanes, the other category of minerals are used, because nowadays in every aspect of life, especially human life, is becoming a complete combination or closely associated with the usage of the minerals. And coming to understanding the definition of minerals, the mineral is defined by the geologists who explicitly study about the nature and the functioning and the chemical composition of a mineral. So they have defined that homogeneous, naturally occurring substances which has a definable internal structure is called as a mineral. The hardest mineral available on the earth is diamond with a close combination of the carbon components, and the softest one is talc. While moving on to understand the rocks, rocks also come under the category of the minerals. Now let us discuss about the classification of the minerals. In the previous context of the lesson, we have discussed about what is a mineral, how mineral has become an indispensable part of the human life of the modern days. Now, understanding the classification of the minerals, first of all, how do the geologists classify the minerals? What are the criteria that are used to differentiate the categorization of the minerals? How can we bifurcate the minerals? Minerals are largely bifurcated by the geologists depending on the range of the color, the wide range of the color availability of the particular mineral. That brings the major difference for them, so that it is very clear to understand basing on the color of the object, the mineral, then hardness of that particular mineral, crystal forms, whether it is available in the crystal forms or the non-crystal forms, that brings the definition of crystal forms, and luster and the density of the mineral. These are the four major criteria how the classification of the minerals are mostly done by the geologists. One is the range of the color, the hardness, crystal forms, luster and density. And not only this, availability. The form it get availed for us also plays a very vital role. Now, once the classification of the minerals criteria are clear for us, like the range of the color, the hardness, the crystal forms, luster and density, and also the availability. Now let's move on. How are the minerals available for us? Minerals are available in different forms for us. One type of minerals are available, or the first category of minerals are available in the form of ores. What is a ore? Ore is an additional substance combination to the existing mineral. A mineral will be added with some other compounds and together you get it in the form of a ore. For example, iron, we don't get it in the form of iron. You get it in the form of iron ore. After you get the iron ore, that has to be purified and remove the unnecessary substances so that you get the pure form of iron. That's why the ores are available large under the earth. Minerals are mostly available in the form of ores. Now, first, ores have one negative effect. As I told you before, that ores are a combination of the original substance mineral plus some other components. In the same way, ores have the cost of extraction. Ores, when you are taking the original mineral from that, you need to put some investment to purify or to remove the unnecessary elements which are added for the substance. Then the next one is igneous and the metamorphic rocks. Under the igneous and the metamorphic rocks, you find various kinds of minerals. The minerals are found, how do you get the minerals available on the rocks? The rocks these are formed because of heavy pressure and continuous pressure existed on them. So we get cracks in between the stones or the rocks, and we get the cervix, the turn-edged shapes. We get the joint of the stones and the veins and the lodges. The small connectivity points are called veins. The larger connective points are called lodes. So cracks, cervix, joints, veins and lodes which are present under the igneous and the metamorphic rocks makes the availability of the minerals for us like tin, copper, zinc and lead. So this is the second category of the availability of the minerals. First major category of availability of the minerals is the minerals are available for us in the form of ores. Second category, they are available in the cracks, cervix, joints, veins and the lodes of the igneous and the metamorphic rocks. The third major category is under the sedimentary rocks or the bed or the layers. Under the sedimentary rocks or the layers present under the sedimentary rocks, you also get various kinds of minerals available for us, because these rocks are again exposed to great heat that makes the possibility of the minerals to be found under the layers of these stones. So the minerals which are available for us under these sedimentary rocks are gypsum, potash and sodium salt. These are the major minerals which are available for us under the next category of the minerals under the sedimentary rocks. Next, we also have the decomposition of the surface rocks. When the surface rocks are decomposed, when the original frame or original structure of the rock has been modified by the natural causes or the natural happenings, then it moves on to the residual mass of the weathered material. The residual mass, the left out mass of the shaped material will give for the another existence of a mineral under that one. The form of a rock gets modified after some hundreds of years through a natural process. Then it gets off weathered away the material and it turns into a material that is called bauxite. Bauxite is available for us under the category of decomposition of the surface rocks. So now we have discussed about the three major categories of rocks which are available for us, or the minerals which are available under the various kinds of rocks. Let us have a brief recap. How do the classification of the minerals happen? The classification of the minerals happen under the range of the colors, hardness, crystal forms, luster and the density of the mineral available. Most of the minerals are found for us in the combination of the ores, iron, ore, iron plus ore. So there are some unnecessary elements added which are not necessarily important for us. Sometimes we may use the ores also beneficiary for us, but in the combination of the ores we need to invest to get the extraction of the original mineral out of the ore combination. At the same time, the next, under the igneous and the metamorphic rocks, cracks, crevices, joints, veins and lodes, we find various other minerals like tin, copper, zinc and lead. And also coming to the next category, the sedimentary rocks. Under the sedimentary rocks or the beds of the sedimentary rocks or the layers present under the sedimentary rocks, you have great heat being present under that. That is the reason why you find various kinds of minerals found here, that is gypsum, potash and sodium salt are available under these sedimentary rocks. The next category of rocks are the material which is available for us, the mineral, is decomposition of the surface rocks. The surface rocks are decomposed under the residual mass of weathered material, or the example of this weathered material is bauxite. Now let us see the other categories where the minerals are found for us. Under the alluvial deposits, that is, it may be under the sand valley or at the base of the hills where the alluvial plains are present, where the alluvial deposits bring the different kinds of minerals. After a certain flow, they get settled there. The minerals which are found here do not get access to any kind of water. Those minerals are like gold, silver, tin are the major minerals available under the alluvial deposits. And the last but not the least category, ocean water. Ocean water is a hub for various minerals. The various minerals which are available under the ocean water are common salt, magnesium and bromine. So like this, we have the availability of the minerals under the different places and different levels. But minerals are again further classified into the metallic and the non-metallic categorization. Let us look at that combination and the differentiation now. Now let us see what is a major table that clears us the clear picture of different categorization of the minerals. Let us look at the classification of the minerals on a very large table, so that it brings a clear picture for us how the minerals are categorized. We have seen, basing on the availability of the minerals, where are they available, what are the minerals available, under which part they are available, under which rocks they are available. This all we have seen just now. But for us to understand it better, the classification has been done by the geologists in the broader way like this. Minerals are broadly categorized into metallic and the non-metallic minerals. First major division is metallic and the non-metallic division. Again, the metallic, we have the minerals divided into ferrous minerals, non-ferrous minerals and precious minerals. In the category of the ferrous minerals, ferrous is nothing but the iron, the combination of the iron with the other minerals or the iron itself comes under the category of the ferrous minerals. Examples: iron, iron ore, nickel, manganese, cobalt. These are the minerals coming under the category of ferrous group. The non-ferrous group. The non-ferrous group are the minerals where we don't find the influence of a mineral called iron on them, then it is called non-ferrous group, that is copper, lead, tin and bauxite. These are the minerals where the influence of iron is not present. Moving on to the third category of the minerals, that is precious minerals. The precious minerals are gold, silver, platinum, where here also the influence of iron would not be present, and these are a bit costlier when compared to the non-ferrous minerals. So minerals are broadly categorized into metallic and non-metallic. Metallic is again redivided into ferrous, non-ferrous and precious. In the ferrous, where the minerals are having a link of combination with iron, are called as ferrous minerals. They are iron, iron ore, nickel, manganese, cobalt. Well, at the same time, we have non-ferrous minerals where the influence of iron is absent. That kind of minerals are copper, lead, tin and bauxite. When moving aside from the influence of iron and the a bit lower available cost minerals, moving on to the costly minerals that are coming under the category of precious minerals, they are gold, silver and platinum. These three come under the category of precious minerals. Now, moving on to understand the non-metallic minerals. The minerals where the influence of metals is absent is called non-metallic minerals. Example, mica, salt, potassium, sulfur and granite. In these minerals, you do not find any kind of hard elements of the minerals. That's why they are called as non-metallic minerals. And now, moving aside from the metallic and the non-metallic, we have energy minerals also available in the nature. The energy minerals which are available in the nature are coal, petroleum and natural gas. So, the minerals are broadly categorized into two prior to this, but after the energy minerals are discovered, the division has been gone to threefold division: metallic, non-metallic and energy resources. In the metallic, as we discussed, we have ferrous, non-ferrous and the precious. Examples, iron, iron ore, nickel, manganese, cobalt. In the non-ferrous, we have copper, lead, tin and bauxite. Well, in the precious, we have gold, silver and the platinum. While in the non-metallic, where the influence of the metals is zero, that is called non-metallic minerals. That examples are mica, salt, potassium, sulfur, granite. And moving on to the energy resources or the energy minerals, coal, petroleum and the natural gas. This has brought us a clear picture. What is a mineral? What are the different types of minerals? How the categorization of the minerals is done? Where are the minerals available for us broadly? On a larger picture, we have got a clear picture of this. Now, let us discuss about India and a backdrop of available of the minerals. India is a land where it is richly filled with natural resources. India is having the natural resources at various levels. For example, because of the different land diversity nature of the land of the country, India, where you have Himalayas, where you have fertile plains, where you have plateaus, where you have mountain ranges, where you have coastal plains, where you have mountain plateaus, all these things brought the wide variety of the minerals also available under earth, under different locations and different natural physical settings. For example, if you take at the minerals and below the minerals where the alluvial plain belts, you find categories of minerals. When you move on to Rajasthan, where is dry land, the availability of various kinds of petroleum deposits, all these have increased. The Deccan Plateau and the Northern Plateau have given a chances for the availability of the other various kinds of minerals like magnesium, potassium, sulfur, granite and all these things. We also have in Andhra the gold deposits, the diamond deposits, the platinum deposits. We also have iron ore deposits in Karnataka. We also have nickel deposits. We also have cobalt deposits. We also have copper deposits. We also have gold deposits found in Karnataka, KGF, Kolar gold fields. So we have India, a land of variety where you have huge availability of the minerals. Now we shall discuss about the different categories of minerals and the places where they are available in India on a